Let's see, this seems to be working. I can hear me, that's half the battle. Morning, children of God. Good morning. Good to have all of you here. I found this when I went, ooh, for someone who's going on the road, this is perfect. You can choose to be a spoke in the wheel of progress or be flattened by it. Welcome change. Flow along with life. Grow without resistance. That's something we're going to have to work on a lot, isn't it? I tell you what, let's do. Let's begin in prayer. Center. Oh, loving Father, Mother God, we acknowledge your presence moving in and through us this day. This day, we ask for your guidance, for your direction, that we may walk our path in peace, in plenty, in harmony. This day, we choose to be open, receptive, and responsive to your instruction and guidance. This day, we are grateful for the opportunity to come together, to worship, to sing, and to pray in the name, in the nature, in the power of the Christ. Amen. Bringing into consciousness, bringing into awareness. The more often that we take the time to state with power and authority who we are, what we are, the more often that shows up in our world. Let's take a moment and take our affirmation together. I am a child of the living God. I have within me the all-creating power of the Christ. It radiates from me and blesses all whom I contact. I am now in the presence of pure being and immersed in the Holy Spirit of life, love, and wisdom. I am now in the presence. Let's rest into that as we join with brethren. I am.
I am, 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 I am.
From your heart now.
I am, 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 I am.
Gently now and easily we move to that place within us that Jesus called our inner closet. It is that place within you where there is no question, there is no doubt. The Father and I are one. I am one with perfect life, love, intelligence, and substance. Charles Fillmore taught for him is right behind his heart. I like that picture. For from my heart, from the stillness, I do my work. And this day, as we enter in, we follow his instruction and his guidance. He said, as you enter in, close the door. We close the door on those thoughts and feelings of what I should have done. We close the door on those thoughts and feelings of what I have yet to do this day. And for a few holy moments, I breathe. I pray. I listen. I'm learning in my prayers to ask. So this day I ask for those with whom we join in prayer for healing and wholeness. It is done. This day we ask for those who are traveling to travel well in the light of God. I ask this day for guidance and direction. Allow my light to shine through me to illumine my path. It is here in the stillness and in the silence that I am reminded I am a channel through which good flows into my world. Right here, right now, I open that channel wide. From you, through you, good flows. First, into this room, right here, right now. Touching, healing, blessing. Growing in strength and in power with other thought of like mind. Moving from this place into our spiritual community, wherever that might be this day. For those of you who are joining us online in Klamath Falls, good morning. I'm right here in Medford, in California, Colorado. Wherever you are in the world, right here, right now, God is. From you, through you, good flows. From this place into our city, touching, healing, blessing, across our state, across our country. In this flow, I am blessed. I choose to continue to be a blessing. From me, through me, good flows around our world, throughout our universe. I hear are my beloved child, in whom I am well pleased. From this place of oneness, I know that in spirit and in truth we are never separate one from the other. Somewhere, somewhen, someone is saying thank you for that which has come this day from you, through you, gratefully received. And that gratitude swells up and returns to you, the circle of life, whole and complete. I rest in it. I breathe in it. I live in it for one holy moment. Knowing there is more yet for me to do this day, gently now and easily, I bring my attention back to this room, to this place, this now. And holding to this experience we have shared, and from my heart I join with you and pray as Jesus, our elder brother, has taught us when he said, "As for you, pray therefore in this manner."
Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be
Of course I'm supposed to follow that, right? Somebody asked me one time, "What's the biggest challenge you have in field ministry?" And I said, "Following the soloist."
I love you, Rob.
You're welcome. And that's because when you just open up and allow God to work through you, then that which needs to be said is said, that which needs to be heard is heard, and that which needs to come forth comes forth. And so the message is there. Right? And it's just part of our challenge is learning how to listen to it and pay attention to it. As I was reading the daily word for today, I was reminded that while the statement is true that letting go and letting God is on the walls of many recovery units from around the world, the truth is that's the very last thing to do. Because letting go and letting God means I haven't yet finished. If I do it first, I haven't done my work. Ah, you mean I have to do something? Yeah. It begins with literally the story of our creation. Let there be light. Initial awareness is what we call it. I need to be aware of what's going on in my world. I need to put a little light on it. And because I can't remember all, I have a form. Right. And if you'd like a copy of this later, you see me, and I'll make sure you get it. After I get initial awareness, looking at a challenge, then I need to provide a little insight to it. In other words, that's when I need to go into prayer. I need to center up, take a look. What is mine to do? Not what is somebody else's to do. The world would be such a better place if only they... No, let that one go. The world will be a better place when I. Okay? That's my prayer. Then I use my imagination. What will my world look like when I have solved whatever this challenge is? And if you can't make that picture, that's okay. Guess what to do? Back up one. Breathe. That becomes my prayer. Work with me. Clarify that I may see a solution to this challenge. And if I can't, it's okay, because I know you're in charge, and I breathe. And I resolve to do what is mine to do to solve this challenge in my life. It may be something from the outside in, but it's still mine. I'm going to take ownership of it. And then that one, by the way, is a little bit of wisdom that I'm going to apply to the challenge. I'm taking ownership of it. Then I'm going to apply the big L. I'm going to love my way through it. Love is the base. Then, and only then, do I take time out to breathe, to let God handle it, to let go and let God. It's a process, and I can remember the first time I saw that. A minister friend of mine said, I need one more process like I need a hole in my head. I went, yeah, but this process works pretty well, so let's work it, okay? All right? We get hung up sometimes just in the process, and it's really not about the form so much as it is the function. And each time I get a little bit out of kilter, whatever that looks like, if I'll just take a moment and see, this process, by the way, is not a long, lengthy, drawn-out one. Is this? You ready? Breathe. That's step one. Now I'm centered. Right? Now I'm allowing my divine nature to take charge. To allow that divine nature to express through me and bring that picture of wholeness, oneness, of a better world for me and all around me, and bring it into fruition. It's going to get there. Right? When you hold that vision, it shows up in your life. One of my prayers on a regular basis is whatever thought or group of thoughts, whatever feeling or group of feelings seem to interfere with this outpicturing of the one, let them dissipate. Allow me to work through them. Let me step through them. Let my light shine. And it works. It's fascinating how well it works. And then, God loves me so much, He says, you did so well with the last one. Here's another one. Right? And sometimes that's what it's thinking. Oh, come on, give me a break. I just need a rest. Right? And you do. And it's okay. And do that. Just breathe and it's okay. You see, there's no timeline on solving a problem. There's no timeline. One of the challenges that we have, and I hear regularly, he said, being, quote, older, unquote, is I think I'm running out of time. And I keep saying, compared to what? See, some of my heroes, like Noah, didn't even start building the ark till he was 600. I'm just a kid. Methuselah, 900 and change. So if you're 90, you're only 10% there. The fun thing about doing that is I think about the message that those characters represent and the skill sets that they had to draw upon in this life experience in order to do that function, whatever it was Noah building the ark. As an example, think all the skill sets that had to come together, not counting the faith one. And having all his neighbors saying, Noah, you're nuts. All right? Okay. I know who my source is. I'm allowing that divine nature to flow through me. I know that as I walk through my life, when I trust, when I solve problems rather than become them, that my world changes. And I know that when I change one thought, heal one thought, my entire world is healed. And change comes about. Not always the way I see it, which then requires me to breathe again and say, okay, I didn't see that one coming. What do I need to do next? What am I holding on to that's bringing about this experience? But notice I took ownership. My experience. You are all in it. Thank you. There are people who are not in it right here, right now, that are also in it. Thank you. You have your list of those people too, right? Yeah. We all do. It's just part of my experience. What am I learning to do? How am I learning to become? And one of the things I mentioned to someone this last week, that coming up here very soon, for the first time in my life that I can remember, and I put it that way on purpose, for the first time in my life, I will be in a circumstance where I don't have to be somewhere. I just get to be. Wow. I am so looking forward to that. I haven't got a clue what it looks like. I really don't. I have an idea, I'm holding a vision, but I really don't know because I have no experience in just being. I got an experience being, I got that. Comma, however. There's always been that comma, however in there. I get to be who I choose to be. Well, today I choose to be peace. Yay, and I'm peaceful. Today I choose to be order. Yay, and my world is orderly. But it was always about being somewhere, doing something, because the makeup model of our world seems to be, and it's a little out of kilter, seems to be when I can figure out what I need to do, then I can have anything I want, and then I can be. The model's wrong. Breathe. What does your world look like when the model is this? I choose who I will be. In this moment, knowing who I choose to be, I will know what to do. And what is mine to do, I will do it, and I will have all the treasures of the kingdom. See, that's the promise. We have forgotten that. It is my good will that you have all the treasures of the kingdom. There's no equivocation in that. There's not even a maybe. There's not even a only if you behave this way. Now, those things have been put on by man. When you hold your hands just right in prayer, and when there's a circle, you have one hand up and one hand down so the energy flows. We all have these kinds of things in our world, right? Those are all man's rules. I got it. I'm willing to play. However, the truth is I just need to be. Right? One of the things that Jesus did, not just taught, but did, was in the moment, chose who he was going to be. I'm going to be at one meant. I'm going to create and form an environment where those who participate in the environment will choose to be whole and free. And there's no limitation on where that is. By your faith, you are healed. By your faith. So he created this. See, that is the divine nature expressing. You create a space. Yesterday we did our sacred healing meditation, and we do that the second Saturday of every month. And I invite you to participate when you can. And it's really wonderful because you have the opportunity to participate in the flow, giving and receiving of divine love. Just because we look at healing, yes, but it's healing not just of the physical body. We can work on that too. But it's healing of what? Those thoughts and feelings that I hold on to that aren't true. I believe them to be true. It's part of my experience, part of my reality. Must be true. No. That seem to hold me back, to prevent me from expressing my divine nature. Right? Our language is beginning to change. Our thinking is beginning to change. This one I've been playing with a lot lately. I have more to play with. I haven't got it totally coalesced. Try this one on. And if you don't like it, it's okay. I came into this experience one with perfect life, love, intelligence, and substance. Perfect. That's how I arrived here. Now, there were human vehicles involved. I got that. But that's how I arrived. And those who love me the most help me to move through this experience based on what they knew. Not necessarily the truth, their belief, good, and gave me a nudge and said, now ask this question. And I've been asking this question my whole life. Is this all there is? And then I start looking around, right? And I know the answer, I really do. No, this isn't it. This is part of it. You see, this physical expression is only a part. God is all, both visible and invisible. I got the physical thing down pretty well. Not wholly yet, but I'm working on it. But I'm still holding them apart as if they are two separate entities. They aren't. There's only one. So I'm in the process, through my languaging, through my words, through my actions, to bring these two things together. I had so much fun on Wednesday. If you were here, you saw it. Our friend Terry has been out of town for a little while. And as she came through the door, Kat said, "Oh my God, Terry." And I said, "You have it exactly right. You just have to look past this." Right? Was that fun or what? Yes. Yeah. That's part of that, looking through, looking past the appearance to the truth. That's the truth. You are one with. You are one. We are one. A unique expression. You are unique as an expression of God. Now, all you have to do is do this. Pow! And let it explode in you. Shine it through. Somebody said to me one day, "You know, if I could just find the light to let it shine, I would do that. I went, great. Where are you looking? Oh, I started in the library. Good. See, everything's good. And then I went to several teachers. Good. Everything's good. And what have you discovered? The light is within me. Ta-da! Who gets to turn it on? What are you waiting for? I don't know how. Here's how. Are you ready for how? Breathe. You got it? Good. To whatever challenge you are facing, no matter what it looks like, physical, circumstance, doesn't matter. Got it? Whatever that challenge is, to that challenge, right here, right now, breathe. I love you. Together. I love you. Now hold the challenge. Don't let it go. This sounds counterintuitive, I know. To that challenge, I bless you. Together. I bless you. When you can love, when you can bless, you can appreciate. I appreciate you. Together. I appreciate you. Now I'm going to put me right in the middle of that challenge. You got you right smack dab in the middle of it. Got it? Big ugly challenge. You're right there. Breathe. In the midst of this, I behold the Christ. Together. I behold the Christ. And the circumstance dissipates. The challenge dissipates. And you walk and express your divine nature. And for that, I say thank you. Namaste.
Thank you for listening. Please feel free to pass this message along to your friends and family. You can obtain additional audio tapes or CDs by visiting our website or by calling our office at 541-772-6902. We invite you to join us in prayer. We know that prayer works, and now you can send your prayer request to our prayer team here at Christ Unity Church by using the form on our website. The activities, programs, and services of this ministry are presented on a love offering basis. All gifts, regardless of size, are gratefully accepted. You may participate either by sending your gift to Christ Unity Church, 540 North Holly Street, Medford, Oregon, 97501, or by visiting us on the internet at www.unitymedford.org.